The Commonwealth moving one step closer to ending Governor Andy Beshear's COVID state of emergency.
Republicans have advanced a resolution that would lift the governor's orders, but as Bodie Brooks explains, there aren't many restrictions to begin with.
Nicholasville Senator Donald Douglas says there's a lot of confusion about the pandemic and the state of emergency and what's mandated and what's not. He wants to change that and treat COVID as endemic.
What it's time to do is return to our normal ways of living, just so people can live and not worry about everything.
Kentucky's COVID-19 state of emergency could be over in less than 2 weeks as Senate Joint Resolution 150 moves forward.
I filed the resolution to make it something that's solid, something that's tangible to people. Just talking about it doesn't work.
Senator Donald Douglas says the General Assembly needs to send a message declaring the emergency over, specifically on March 7th, even though the emergency would expire on its own on April 14th.
If we wait until the 15th, guess what? We're no longer in session as a General Assembly. If the governor decides that he wants to put some more regulations in place, there's nothing we can do unless he calls us back into session.
We don't have any restrictions, state restrictions left. I mean, none that are required by those out in the state, and we haven't in a long time.
Governor Andy Beshear says regardless, he will continue to provide guidance. Douglas says the March 7th date gives the governor enough time to make new COVID rules if needed, despite the General Assembly limiting emergency powers and allows them to give oversight.
Lawmakers don't want to be shut out again as they were before.
Douglas says this resolution shouldn't have any effect on Kentucky being able to get pandemic-related federal funds. The lone no vote on the committee came from a Democrat concerned about ending the emergency SNAP program. The measure will now go for a full vote in the Senate. At the state capitol, I'm Bodie Brooks, Fox 56 News.